Hi darlings, how's it going? It's Gwen with Mystic Tumbleweeds, and I'm here to do your daily oracle reading. Got my fairy, wild wisdom of the fairy oracle deck here today. I'm tuning into the fairies and see what message wants to come out. Thank you for joining me today. This is a general message, so take what resonates, throw the rest out. If you're looking for a personal private reading, I do those as well. All of my information's in the box below. You can just email me. Thank you for the likes, shares, comments, subscribes. I love the comments. I love the thumbs up. I love when you share. You know, it just helps to get these messages out. And so thank you so very much. Thank you for the good karma donations too. We love you so very much. So today is September 10th. So if we want to, first of all, 9-10, okay, progression. And then if you add all the numbers 9 and 10 together, you get 10 again, which is a 1, or so an ending or a new beginning, okay? Ending of an old way of thinking or believing, and a brand new fresh start. You know, it can mean many, many different things, but that's the energy of today. I was just making a post on Facebook about, you know, setting your frequency to love and choosing love in every moment and right now and in this instant and in this instant, choosing love over fear, over hate, you know, over an argument, choosing love, okay? Choosing love and gratitude and honoring yourself is like the highest vibration, and it only brings more of that goodness into your world. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful. I was called to do 2. You know, the first card came out immediately, but this is a message definitely, because the image in both cards is a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a child. Specifically, the second card says mother and daughter. So this is healing. Could be, first of all, the first thing I'm getting is healing wounds that are tied to trauma with the mother, okay? That could be what your soul is releasing, working on, healing from. And I know that resonates deeply. Thank you, Spirit, for me. You know, as I have many traumas that circle around my mother in this life, and as I am awakening, healing, ascending, growing, learning, I am forgiving and also seeing the situation in a different perspective, so that I may bring those lessons and that wisdom to my own child. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I realized that my parents, that my mother was only loved to a certain extent, you know, and so therefore she only knew how to love in a certain way. And so that part of the healing has come, that forgiveness of, you know, I don't hold you accountable anymore. I let that go. You know, I don't hold you, I don't begrudge it, you know, like I let it go. I honor it in love and light and let it go. So it could be many things in conjunction with the mother relationship and what you're healing right now. And it's an ending and a new beginning, a new way of seeing it, because you have grown spiritually. This first card, though, is 2, okay? Card 2, it's solace, return to nature, tree wisdom, natural remedies, flower essences. What stands out in this card always to me is that, you know, that she's retreating from the world and really nurturing herself and her, like this, the tree looks like a womb, you know, and her child, her inner child, her own inner child, but also, you know, really retreating back into home and just spending this nurturing quality time with your child, with your children, okay? And honoring that relationship and forgiving yourself for mistakes of the past and letting that go. And that is tied with your trauma bonds with your own mother, okay? So And yeah, card 41 is the next card, mother and daughter. Okay, that's 4 plus 1 is a 5. It's a time of change in how you're seeing your relationship with either with your parents or with your grown children or your child. You know, you're really coming into this like Queen of Cups kind of energy where you're very much nurturing yourself and your family, and don't forget to, you are number one. Okay, nurture yourself, because the Queen of Cups sometimes gives of herself too much and doesn't, you know, nurture her own body. But look at this beautiful image of the mom and the baby just daydreaming, just cuddling, you know, and remembering these beautiful moments when our children are small, and teaching others about the wisdom that we've learned and now in relationship to this maternal bond that we have. Okay, I'm going to read to you this 41. It is actually, I didn't even know it was in my deck, honestly. It's never come out, so it's a very special message to mothers out there today. And I really feel like I want to read it to you. So, here we go. All those blossoms blooming around them, too. Beautiful. Okay. When you become parents and when your children begin to ask you questions, what shall you tell them? We ask you now to be honest with your children, no matter how silly it may seem to those other grown-ups, because telling what you believe to be true is more important than you know. When you do this, you will begin to realize that being a parent is about teaching as much as it can be also about protecting, loving, and providing for a being. Of course, these things must all be done with love. But how do you teach the young ones the truth about the magical world? How do you stay real and true and yet allow them to be free to experience the world as it is for them? This beautiful fairy mother is teaching her child the best way possible. By being with her child out in nature, she is teaching her child to hear the voices of the humans. Some fairies feel we do not exist, and to listen for the wind, to smell the scent messages of the flowers as they speak with each other, to see the expressions and feelings of the animals, and to know all that is around her. It is in the meadow, by the creek, under the trees, by the seashore that our children learn best, and by listening to them, we too learn in turn. You can transfer energy and love and teachings through a hug and a kiss, and this is what children need for their teachers, their mothers, their fathers, to hold them safe, love them well, and listen to their words with acceptance, without correction and complaint. Okay? And then the divinatory meanings. Time to spend an afternoon with your parents and or children, to take them somewhere natural and teach them gently the ways of the fairy world. Do this through connection with the earth and what springs from her, the sky and what flies through her, the sea and what swims beneath, and the fiery sun and what grows from her power. Yes, indeed, the sun is goddess too. Think of Gwyn, the Irish dragon fae goddess of solar energy. Think about how to teach your children how to be themselves, offering opportunities for natural wisdom being learned. Offer to spend time with children teaching meditation, flower lore, nature loving, and animal wisdom. Let your mother and father know you think of them and care for them and thank them for their teachings in whatever form they came. Love your children and know you are their most important teachers ever. Ever, ever, ever. It's a time of great healing of the motherly bond, and I'm feeling that very much. So today, actually, I had a conversation this morning just about that with Ren, about how I'm growing and seeing my own parents, which I've already spoke to, and I guess it's a little nudge too from your guides, you know, and from spirit to, you know, reach out to your parents today and let them know that you love them. You know, they did the best that they could, right? You did the best that you could. And I know every person's situation is different, you know, and some of us went through horrors that we can't even speak of, but we must forgive and release. We are all one. We are. So when you hold somebody else, when you can't forgive somebody else and you have ill will, you're holding yourself that way. You're holding yourself prisoner, loves. And that's that's not good for your soul, okay? What is the message? Are there any other messages? I thought we'd go 2 and 2 here. Any other messages, Spirit, for the collective on this beautiful message about mother and daughters and really nurturing yourselves, your soul again, okay? Spirit wants you to remember to know your truth. Kind of really flew out there. Live it, breathe it, stand in it, okay? Because you've learned much. Learn from your mistakes, okay? This is your soul flame here. It is lit. You are surrounded by all this beautiful pink heart healing energy. You're a beautiful empath. You feel things deeply, okay? So it's time to learn. You've gained so much. All the twists and turns and everything that you've been through, you know, Spirit's got your back. Your guides are with you. Learn from your mistakes. Make better choices. Make them with love in your heart. Know and stand and speak in your truth. Okay. It is a time to retreat and take care of you today. Okay. And nurture that bond with your children and show them the ancient ways. Teachers. We're teachers, mothers. We are, aren't we? Yes, yes, yes. I love you so very much. If this reading resonated with you today, please do give me a love, a thumbs up, and share my videos. I love you guys. Until I see you again tomorrow. And if you haven't already, check out my really cool death card readings and what the death card can tell you for your specific sign. I've been uploading them daily. I've got 4 more to do today. So today I'm doing Taurus, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius, what the death card has to tell you. And it's very, very enlightening, by the way. So love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.